ISUPK. This is ISUPK Nevada, man. We started out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, and we are under Commanding General Yohana. And right now, this is a critical time for brothers and sisters to be diligent in this truth, man. This truth has been, I know for me and my brothers and sisters in this school, man, has been everything for us. It's something that we go to for a crutch when we get weak during this time, man. And I know brothers in this school have all been faced with, that time where your family is getting ready to celebrate Christmas, New Year's, you just had Thanksgiving. So right now, this is the time for us to put on that armor that the Bible speaks of, man, right, and make sure that it's sold on to us. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that this truth is in you and not on you. You understand? Because right now you're gonna be tested, Israel. You understand? You're gonna be tested right now. Your family, they're gonna push you to the limits because of the holiday, that Christmas spirit that's floating around, man. That Christmas spirit is not. The Lord has punished America with this COVID-19, so the spirit of Christmas ain't the same. But we know that this demon, you understand, that falls on our people around this time is still strong. It's something that our people still find their way of turning to, even though they ain't been working, even though they've been on EDD. You understand, for the last 6 months, they still gonna spend, and they still saved enough money for them to buy Christmas gifts. Understand, and to get into this wicked, evil holiday that we know as Christmas. And we're gonna get into some truth about, Christmas, man, and this Christmas spirit and where it comes from, some of the origins of Christmas, man. Because as we know, everything in America, there is always a double meaning. You understand? They'll tell you one thing and have you rejoicing, enjoying it and celebrating, but it means something totally different in reality. You understand? Right. Everything in America is ancient traditions and ancient culture re-erected. You understand? From habeas corpus to you understand, the Constitution, to whatever you see in America, from the red, white, and blue, you understand, to the eagle, to whatever that represents the American kingdom, empire. You understand? It's all something from ancient, whether it's Babylonian culture, whether it's Roman culture. And we're going to get into the history of this. A lot of people don't want to get into the root of things because they're scared of information. They want to say, we're too woke when we start ruining Christmas. You understand? But the Lord has already ruined Christmas. Right. You got COVID-19. The Lord is going to ruin your New Year. You're not going to be able to have New Year's parties. You understand? And that's because of the Most High loves his people, man. You understand? It's because we're doing the work to prove to the Lord that we don't care about no goddamn Christmas, man. Right. And we won't never care about Christmas, and we're never going to change our approach to this. So make sure y'all like and share this video, because this is a deep topic. Take notes. Follow the ISUPK Las Vegas, man, and let's get it in. We're going to get into a little bit of we're going to start out with some scripture first to show you how the Lord feels about, you understand, us following these cultures of our oppressors and of our enemies, man. You understand? This is something that goes against the Bible. The fact that churches promote Christianity as Christ's nativity story and all of that's something that's serious against the Most High, man. That's something that the Lord definitely looks down on with anger. And we're going to show you, man. We're going to show you that the Lord hates the fact that we want to choose a culture other than our culture, a heritage other than our heritage, and embrace it and revel in it, you understand, and enjoy it, celebrate it, you understand? You're going to hear that word a lot, revel, you understand, because it's something that comes up in these scriptures that the Lord is against us reveling in these cultures, man. And Christmas is a major culture. Christmas is something that people save up all throughout the year. They buy little gifts here and there, you understand? And they make sure that if they, like I say, their lights might not get paid, they goddamn rent might be behind, their car note might be due, but they gonna make sure them goddamn kids get a Christmas gift, man. And that's something that the Lord is against. The Lord is against you going all out, you understand, for a pagan worship, a pagan holiday. You understand, following another God, man. So let's get it going. Somebody start me out with first off, let's start with Exodus 20:3, Bible Kashaf. Somebody get that from me. Read it when you got it, Bible Kashaf.
Kind. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Thou shalt have no other what?
Gods before me.
Just in case you did not know, the worship of Christmas is worshiping another God.
Right.
It's not me just calling it a God. We're going to bring out the history of where this comes from. This is not a new tradition. Right. America calls it Christmas. They called it something else. We're going to bring out the feast of Saturnalia. I believe it's called Saturnalia. You understand? And we're going to bring that out, man. We're going to show you information that you can easily access online to show you that the Lord is against this culture. And this culture is a wicked culture that's been around for a long time. So we're gonna bring that out, man. Is that it on that though? On
verse 3, sir.
All right. So once again, the Lord is telling you not to have no other gods. So we're going to show you that you are worshiping another God when you worship, Christmas. Start with that. We got that article, man. Start with the one that says Saturnalia, the most which one did I have? Read the first one I gave you. No, that's the one about what? What's the first one I said?
The first one starts off with after Nimrod's dead.
No.
And then the second paragraph was Saturnalia, the ancient Roman winter festival.
Okay, give me the Saturnalia one.
Okay. Saturnalia, the ancient Roman winter festival.
Salaki, do Saturnalia, the most popular. Start with the one that says the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman calendar. Baba Kashab. It's the next, should be like the next couple ones over.
Okay, I found it. Saturnalia, the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman calendar, derived from older farming-related rituals of midwinter and the winter solstice.
So the winter solstice, Salakia. The winter solstice is something that came around in ancient Rome, something that they worshipped, you understand, because they wanted to, glorify, you understand, the end of something or the beginning. And they would put trees and the evergreen trees in their homes because those were the only things that grew, you understand, during the winter time. Because we know everything else dies. So an evergreen tree has, their the evergreen, I don't know if they're leaves on them or what are they called? This pines, right? That's what I thought, pines. They have the pines on them, right? Everything else, if you look in the wintertime, is bare. The leaves are already falling off from the fall. But in the wintertime, in the winter solstice, which is traditionally celebrated on December the 25th, you understand? It's a ancient culture. And keep reading, they're going to bring that up.
Especially the practice of offering gifts or sacrifices to the gods during the winter sowing season.
So they offered sacrifices and gifts to the gods during the winter sowing season. You understand? This is where you get that culture of giving a gift for Christmas. You understand? One of them. You understand? These are ancient. You got to remember the ancient Roman culture studied many. You know what I'm saying? Many cultures. You know what I'm saying? That was before what we know at that time, that Roman culture. You understand? They had more ancient cultures than that before that Roman culture during that time. You understand? They celebrated this because they learned it from their ancestors. You understand? From celebrating that same event. They just called it something else. You understand? But Saturnalia is a popular, during this time was a popular event, man, where they offered gifts, you understand? And they also did sacrifices. You understand? A lot of people are going to come up missing during this Christmas time. You understand? There are people on the earth right now that still believe in human sacrifice. There's people missing. It's not just by coincidence. All these missing people that come up around this time. You know how that goes, right? We all done heard of people just being snatched up. Lord knows where they take them, right? We don't know what happened. We've seen it. I've seen videos where people done stopped them in the middle of a kidnapping, or these ain't little children. These are grown people getting snatched up. You get what I'm saying? So these people we brought out yesterday in your class, there's no new thing on the earth. So these same spirits that have the spirit to worship, you understand, these ancient customs and deities, you understand, they're back on the earth, still giving that same worship because America has erected the same ancient culture here today. You understand? Keep going for me.
The pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, began as a single day, but by the late Republic, 133 to 31 BC, it had expanded to a week-long festival beginning December 17th on the Julian calendar, which the Romans used at the time. The winter solstice fell on December 25th.
Right. So where is the story of Christ in the Bible being born on December 25th? I'll give you my whole paycheck. If you can go to the Bible and pull a scripture in verse where it says Jesus Christ was born on December 25th. I'll give you, that's a challenge to everybody. You'll have it ain't much. And not be worth, you know what I'm saying, you Googling something, I don't know, or opening your Bible if you haven't opened it this far and found it, yet. But the whole point is to show you that you've been lied to. You understand? America is the home of lies.
Right.
This is not the place of truth. If you're in this class, you're in the home of truth. We're bringing it out. We're bringing out truth today for you.
Right.
You understand? It's simple. This stuff is in books. You understand that we would rather look at goddamn TikTok videos. You understand? We would rather look at versus challenges. I'm not saying, I don't entertain some things, but here's the thing. I still study things, you understand, and study and learn about. I'm not just going to tell you that Christmas is wicked and it's not of the Most High, of the Lord, and the Lord is against it just because I want to ruin your celebration. I'm telling you this because this is facts. This is facts that you're celebrating something that you do not know what you're celebrating. You're just doing it because your grandmama did it, her mama did it, you understand? And it's a time where you think that it's bringing your family together. Your slave master gives you the day off, you understand, for you to worship this ancient culture and this ancient tradition, because he does it because his daddy did it. And then when you go down the line, you'll find that these people have always been on the earth wicked, celebrating some form of this tradition. You understand? We're just giving you the origins, you understand, of where this came from. It started, you understand, in around, what did it say? Around 133 through 31 BC. You understand? This is the Roman god celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time. Let me get some more. Go to the next one where it says people decorated their homes.
Okay. People decorated their homes.
Hold on, Salaki. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure that's it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, go for it.
People decorated their homes with wreaths and other greenery, and shed their traditional togas in favor of colorful clothes known as synthesis. Even slaves did not have to work during Saturnalia. but were allowed to participate in the festivities. In some cases, they sat at the head of the table with their masters while their masters served them.
Wow, that's heavy. It said even slaves were allowed to celebrate this. Why do you think your oppressor gives you the day off? He tells you, hey, slave, you don't have to work today. Go home, be happy. This is everybody knows that before COVID-19, what you would have a work Christmas party, right? Where all of the slaves, you being the worker, the slave, you're enjoying the Christmas party. You get to see your boss in rare form. You know what I'm saying? Your boss, he's not the same. He's not standing over your goddamn shoulder beating the whip that day, right?
Right.
That day, he's drunk and full of joy. You understand? He's in the Christmas spirit. This is not new. Go ahead with your.
So like I was basically gonna say the same thing, but just to add on to it, you know, at those Christmas parties, a lot of the times it is your employer who hosts the party, and you know him and his wife is, you know, they're serving you.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
they're cooking everything. They bought the whole, you know, the whole get down, and they serving you. So like Salagi, like that's
listen, I remember seeing Salagi when I was in the world, if I may. I remember going to I was in Atlanta. I worked for a furniture company, right? And my boss was a goddamn devil, you understand? He's the owner, and he would be in the store. So he had a big Christmas party at his house. He had a music studio in there, everything served up, everything. Got us faded, you know what I'm saying? They was doing all type of drugs and all that stuff in there. And a couple months later, I was fired. You understand? I say that to say, during that time, it was all love. He loved me during that time. You understand? Invited us to his house, you know what I mean? It was a party. He was serving, like you said, he was serving us. Had everything laid out for us, hors d'oeuvres, catering, you know what I'm saying, food. Went the whole nine. But when it came down to back to slavery, I was back to being a slave. Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the festivities of Christmas brings. You understand? It brings a different spirit on the earth. And this is why we are seduced by it, because everybody's supposedly so happy and joyous. You understand? They went broke and bought everybody gifts, you know, that they liked. You know, that's the real Christmas spirit. If they like you, they'll get you a gift. You understand? But if you're not liked in the family, then, you know, you might get a card. You understand? That's how Christians do. You understand? They're wicked even in their wickedness. You understand? They have, you know, a certain way they go about doing that. But the fact that this is something that they did back in ancient Rome, man, the same thing that you see right now, the same thing that all of your family members are doing right now, decorating their homes with greenery. You understand? And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the mistletoe. We're going to get into all of that, right? So keep reading a little bit.
Okay. Instead of working, Romans spent Saturnalia gambling, singing, playing music, feasting, socializing, and giving each other gifts. Wax taper candles called ceri were common gifts during Saturnalia to signify light returning after the solstice.
Man, this is some wicked stuff, man.
Right.
You understand? They are worshiping this festivity, you know what I'm saying? This god, Saturn, you understand? In which they are playing music, singing, feasting, socializing. That's Christmas, man. You understand? Giving each other gifts. This is heavy because you thought Christmas started with 3 wise men coming to visit Christ. That's what you thought. That's what they told you on goddamn on the Disney Channel and all them on Christmas morning. On ABC, yes. PBS, right? On PBS, right? You got it. PBS. When the nativity story come on, and you know they just playing all that Christmas carols and all that. We don't get into all of that. You understand? That it doesn't come from that. It comes from ancient Rome, just like the laws, habeas corpus. You understand? Latin. You understand the language. You understand the way America, the colors, red, white, and blue of America. eagle. All of these things are an erected culture from ancient Rome, man. This is not nothing new. America didn't come over here, you understand, and bring with them, you know what I'm saying, a new tradition that they said, you know what, we're Americans now. We're going to celebrate Christmas, and this is new just for Americans. This is something that they traveled with from their traditions, from their history, from their lineage. You understand, with them when they came over here, already a people that conquered. You know what I'm saying? Already in control, conquering, ready to conquer more, and turn us into people that's gonna worship Christmas for the rest of our lives. But with the power of the Most High in Christ and Commander General Yohana keeping this truth, we are able to sit here strong, knowing that we are approaching Christmas Eve and we're not falling for it. We will no longer be duped. You understand, in the thinking that we're missing out on all the Christmas joy, because we know that this Christmas is wicked, man. It is a wicked holiday. You understand? So we're gonna show you that in the Bible, man. Let me show you. Let me get Salakia. Amos 5:21, man. Remember what he said. This was a time where they spent feasting, partying, enjoying themselves. You understand? Having fun, singing, dancing. The same thing that y'all gonna try to do amongst COVID-19 right here with your family, and try to have your little small gatherings in your house. You understand? We're gonna see what the Lord say about your feast. You understand?
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
You what?
I despise your feast days.
The Lord wants you to celebrate Christmas with your family.
I despise your feast days.
But you believe in God, but the Lord says what?
I despise your feast days.
We just read to you that the ancient Romans during the winter solstice on December 25th was giving gifts, partying, singing, and dancing. And the Lord just said he hates and despises your feast days, man.
Right.
So that day that you call Christmas, the Lord hates and despises it. Because we read in Exodus 20:3, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right. You
are worshiping the god Saturn if you're worshiping Christmas. There is no doubt about it. I don't care if you call it Christmas, Xmas, Friendsgiving, whatever you want to call your little holidays and rename them in family gatherings, you're worshiping the god Saturn. And the Lord told you, if you are a believer in Christ, like Christians love to say they are, they follow Christ, who we know is obedient to the Most High. Right. You understand? The Lord is telling you he hates and despises your feast days. You understand? We got more. We're going to show you just why this is so wicked. Because to some of you naive people out there, y'all might say, well, damn, what's wrong with partying and, you know, having a good time and celebrating? Okay, I'll take out Saturn because, you know, I take out Saturn away from that, the worship of a god. But you know what I'm saying? What was so wrong with what the Romans was doing? Go give me the one that says, where it says on the last day of Saturnalia celebrations, known as the Sigillaria. Because I think people missed up. We read over. You got it? Read it when you got it. We read over all the components, what's included in Saturnalia. But let's get more in depth about some of these components, man. About this holiday. Go ahead.
On the last day of Saturnalia celebrations, known as the Sigillaria, many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small terracotta figurines known as Signallaria. Salaki, if I'm saying those incorrectly.
Yeah, no sweat.
Which may have referred back to older celebrations involving human sacrifice.
Involving what?
Human sacrifice.
Oh my God. Involving human sacrifice, man. You must know the Lord is not telling you that this stuff is wicked and he hates it because he just doesn't want you to party and have a good time. This holiday and culture is revolved around human sacrificing, man. It's not just a good time. They're gonna have imagine them having a good time but somebody's finna die. They're gonna convince some poor dummy, you understand, to go give their life for their God's Sabbath. It must be some sort of sacrifice involved in these holidays, you understand? And they're talking about human sacrifice. They're not sacrificing an animal to their God. They're sacrificing a baby, possibly, an adult, an elder, anyone, your sister, your brother. You understand? So while you're thinking about Christmas as this joyous time, just know that your oppressor has a different agenda in his heart. And you may see a lot of murder, I guarantee if we check the murder rate, I guarantee it goes up around this time. I guarantee missing persons goes up, murder goes up, human trafficking, you understand? All of these crimes go up around this time because there is somebody on this earth still human sacrificing people. You understand? Don't get it twisted. We're dealing with witchcraft. We're dealing with powers that's in high darkness, spiritual darkness in high places. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? Go ahead. You got a point to bring up?
Kind of, yeah. Like you keep on mentioning how there's still people who practice the human sacrifices. There's people out in is it Norway or Sweden is where the Vikings mainly were. They still hold the Nordic traditions like heavily, and part of that is human sacrifice. And they do that today. They're known for kidnapping like college students.
That sounds about right to me.
Kind
That sounds like exactly what goes on. You understand? And that's the thing. Nobody's safe during this time. You understand?
Right.
They're waiting on you to be drunk. You understand? And partying and out somewhere. You don't know who's a part of these. You understand? These cultures that still believe in this, because we know that it's here. The very fact that people are celebrating Christmas, you know that once you get the history on it, you know that some people know that history. If it's written in books and you can find it online, there got to be somebody still following it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to write about it if it's just something that's just a myth. You understand? In ancient Rome, America is all about tradition. You understand? And keeping their traditions alive. You understand? So at the end of the day, when we talk about human sacrificing, that's something definitely to think about if you're so-called calling yourself a believer in Christ. You understand? You calling yourself these Christians, they're so wicked because at the end of the day, it's simple for you to look at something as on the surface and say, well, as a Christian, you're supposed to know the Bible, right? As a Christian pastor. And this is how wicked they are. They know that it says nowhere in the Bible, where Christ was born on December 25th. And we're going to prove that. We're going to prove to you right here. We're going to debunk the myth of what date Christ was born on. You understand? Because they swear by it that Christ was born on December 25th. So you can mention all this, but they still going to say, oh, well, Christ was born on December 25th. So that's why I celebrate it, because my King, my Lord, can I get they're gonna say my Lord was born on December 25th. That's why I celebrate it. And we are against these false ways, man. We are here to tell our people the truth. We're not here to make you believe a beautiful lie. You understand? For the sake of you feeling good and for the sake of your children.
Right.
Because this culture involves you sacrificing your children, potentially. You understand? That's exactly what they want you to do, because that's exactly what it's doing.
Right.
It's teaching your children to be some goddamn spoiled kids that if they can't get their goddamn way, they're going to rob, steal, kill to get the things that they want, because you coddled them with Christmas. And during Christmas time, they saw you running around stressed out, trying to get them everything. Oh, okay, here. What do you want, little Timmy? What do you want for Christmas? Oh, you want the PlayStation 5. You want goddamn new Jordans. You understand? You want goddamn MacBook. You want it all. So what did your parents do? They tried to goddamn scam, steal, kill to make sure that they put a little smile on your face. And guess what you turned out to be? A drug dealer. Guess what you turned out to be? A goddamn whore, a prostitute. Because guess what you did? You sold drugs to put a goddamn smile on your face. To get them same damn Jordans that your parents worked their ass off to give you on Christmas time, you went out and goddamn robbed for it. You went out and sold crack for it. You understand? You went out and sold your body to get your kids to be the next generation celebrating Christmas. This is the human sacrifice that it still requires, man. It hasn't changed. They don't have to have no goddamn fire burning and have some child walking or somebody walking up and just died or cut them open or shoot. It doesn't have to be that. You're sacrificing your soul for Christmas, man. Because you're teaching your goddamn children, man, to be some goddamn kids that sit around and they wait and they say, I deserve this. Kids been bad as hell the whole year. Ain't seen an A since the goddamn learn the alphabet. Right. You understand? Ain't heard A. You understand? All they know is D's and F's. You understand? Ain't studied, ain't pick up a book, ain't did a chore, house dirty as hell. You understand? Christmas tree shiny as hell. Brand light bill high as hell, running that Christmas tree all night. We started it after Thanksgiving. Light bill $500. You understand? And you want to goddamn teach and put a smile on them future goddamn gang members. You understand? Because so like I don't wish that on nobody's kid, but this is what they're producing. This is what the Christian church has produced because they sacrificed you for Christmas. Right. They didn't tell you that the Lord despises your feast days. They didn't tell you that you shouldn't put no other God before the Most High. They didn't tell you that Christmas represented the ancient Roman culture in Saturn. You understand? You were worshiping Saturnalia. You understand? The winter solstice on December 25th. That has history. That date is prominent in history. Go ahead.
And just to, add on to it, by you putting that Christmas tree under that, by you putting that present under that Christmas tree, you serving another God. You know what I'm saying? You giving.
Yeah, facts. That has me. We're gonna bring it out. I'm about to send it to I'm gonna just pass the phone over to y'all because I didn't send it all, but we got all of that. You understand? We're gonna show you that Christmas tree, them Christmas carols, all of this stuff that you think is so goddamn innocent and wholesome. You understand? You seen them deck the halls with jolly and all this singing and shit. Who the hell wants to come outside somebody's house and goddamn sing in the middle of winter? You got to be a goddamn nut. You got to be high out your mind. You out in the freezing cold in the middle of winter singing, talking about some you happy. But I'm cold. I'm not happy. It's cold outside. I can't go outside. It's cold. Only some goddamn unlearned heathens will come up with this. You understand? You're better than this, man. And Salaki, you understand? You're better than this. This ain't the time for you to be falling, to be duped, man. This is the age of information, man. What they used to say, the Enlightenment period over in Europe. Okay. You get what I'm saying? This is our Enlightenment period. You understand? Right now, we have access to knowledge. Ain't no way in hell in 2020, you being a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian should be getting duped talking about some goddamn Christmas. You understand? And they telling you some goddamn story of Jesus being, and you can't pick up a goddamn book or Google something right now and just look up the history of it. You still just falling for it. Carrot on the motherfucking stick. Excuse my language. Carrot dangling on the stick. You understand? But the Lord's showing you how he thinks about Christmas. We're going to cancel your Christmas. Right. We're going to put your Christmas where it's on edge. You're going to be on edge about gathering together with your family. Right. You're going to think twice about being in that goddamn house happy and joyful. You're going to be with a goddamn COVID-19 mask on your face. Scanning everybody to come in your house with a damn thermometer. You understand? Thinking twice about who you bring around you. That's the truth. Am I lying? Because this is 2020. This is what's going on. The Lord is very active, man. You understand? And we are so thankful for the Most High. That's right. You understand? Delivering us and destroying and showing us that he is willing to destroy anybody that come up against the children of Israel, man. Because we have been in hell in this captivity, man. Right. This ain't been no goddamn time of joy for us. We have been raped, robbed, and pillaged in here for them to celebrate and sing Christmas carols outside the goddamn house, man.
Right.
And I'm tired of it, man. And we're gonna keep waking our people up and showing you, man, that the Lord ain't playing with this, man. You understand? We're gonna give you that. You listen, this history class today, if you don't want it, you're getting it. You understand? That's just what it is. Give me the part where it says the Christian holiday of Christmas.
You didn't want that last paragraph?
Which one? No. We
right,
for sake of time, Salaki. It says the Christian holiday of Christmas.
All right, I got it.
Baba Kashab.
The Christian holiday of Christmas especially owes many of its traditions to the ancient Roman festival, including the time of year Christmas is celebrated. The Bible does not give a date for Jesus' birth.
Hold on, what? Say that again.
The Bible does not give a date for Jesus' birth.
This is an article, you understand, that's telling you the truth.
Right.
Once again, my check, I know, like I said, it ain't much, but it's still on the table if they give you a exact date for Jesus Christ's birth. Because that's not Israelite culture.
Right.
We don't care about birthdays.
Right.
You understand? We don't care about how old we are. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm young? You can't tell me I ain't 21. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 21. If I had to pick a date, I'm legal. I'm 21. I just hit 21. This is what it is. You ask me, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Don't ask me. But the point of the matter is, we can care less.
Right.
Because it's not in the Bible. You understand? You're not gonna see not one follower of Christ, not one prophet, not one person in the Bible that's relevant in the Bible that talks about on this day I celebrated my birthday, or on this day I was so and so born on such and such day. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna see that. But the Bible does. We're gonna bring it out. The Bible does give a time period in which you can fairly understand, if you know history, if you understand these scriptures, like the ISUPK is bringing out in these classes. If you're in class studying, you will know what the Bible is talking about when it breaks down time frames, not exact dates. We don't deal with exact dates in the Bible. We don't deal with, you hear 1,000 years, 100 years, 300. We don't deal with exact. You understand? That's the white man's science. They're going to tell you the earth is technically 10 million years old. It's been on, this rock was 37,564 months and 20 days old in 6 hours. They'll give you some shit and you'll be like, well, nah, I'm following them. They know it. You understand? They know the truth. They got the exact date. You understand? That's the devil. The devil will tell is the deceiver. He's gonna tell you he knows everything.
Right.
You understand? Right. But he didn't tell you that Christmas is from ancient Rome. He left that part out, didn't he?
Right.
He left out Saturnalia.
Right.
You have to research that. You have to read about that. He didn't tell you that when Macy's is throwing a parade. He didn't say Saturnalia. This is the celebration of winter solstice. We used to do this back in the day in winter solstice. Same date, everything. He didn't say that. You understand? He left that part out. He knew that he wants to dupe the children of Israel. He know that you love your God. He know that you want to be perfect. You want to serve the Most High. You understand? You want to do the right things, but yet you're not doing them because you have people in high places that's giving that spiritual, that darkness. And he knows everybody loves a good story. You understand?
Right.
Everybody loves something that's going to make you happy. America's all about a feel-good, you know what I'm saying, story. Mm-hmm. Comeback, underdog, rising up, right. You understand? Joy, celebration, pride, 9/11. Oh, man, we a lot of people died, but we won the war. You know what I'm saying? They're all about remembering their bad times, but in celebration. July 4th, you understand? All of these things, but yet, when you get into the history of all of this, it's all wicked. It's all has nothing to do with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. Continue reading. Bubble shot.
In fact, some theologians have concluded he was probably born in spring.
What? He was probably born when?
In spring.
Spring. Okay. Now, like I said, this is not written by an Israelite, not that I know of, right? But man, are they speaking some truth? Let's find that in the Bible. Let's find this. Damn, what this talking about? Let's hear the words of God. You understand? Let's hear what the Most High, what the men of the Lord had to say about, you understand, this day. Somebody pull for me Luke 2 and 1. Starting in verse 1, man. Bible Kashar.
The book of Luke, chapter 2, verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed.
Whoa, okay. All right. So let me game you up about what's going on, right? This is the time in the season where the world shall be taxed. This should be another holiday because black people love this time. Tax time. Salaki. Salaki. But what I'm saying is everybody knows tax season, right? When is tax season? When is tax season over with? Let's talk. It starts around February-ish, right? Usually, right? People they let you do your tax in the January. Now because it's such a big deal, they used to do it strictly like February. But when is it over? It's over with around what?
April 15th.
April. So from end of January, February-ish, right? Remember what I said. America has erected ancient tradition.
Right.
Who are we reading? Read that again from the top. Salaki.
God. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus.
Who is Caesar Augustus? Hey, what, sis? Raise your hand. Go ahead. Sis. A Roman.
Right.
What is the theme that I've been telling you? America follows Roman tradition.
Right.
Habeas corpus, their laws. Roman. Latin is written with Roman numerals. You look on the back of the dollar bill, you have the eagle with Latin written over it. You understand? And you accept this. I didn't pay attention in school, so like it. But whatever, it's Latin, right? So Latin is the language of Rome, right? So I told you the eagle, the shield, red, white, and blue, all of that is Roman custom. That's all from Rome. You understand? If you don't believe me, Google it yourself. Type it in your phone. Type it in your computer. Go research. Listen, never take my word for just being the truth. Do your own research. Right. You understand? I'm not gonna say don't listen to me because I'll look it up myself. I'm curious. Be curious. Don't let nobody just tell you anything. You understand?
Right.
So Augustus Caesar is what says? A Roman, right? So this is the Roman tax time. We just read about a Roman custom, the winter solstice, worshiping Saturnalia, which does human sacrifices, gives gifts, parties, festivals. You understand? On December 25th, y'all see the thing. It's not me. They doing it. I didn't do it. I didn't write this, right? Go ahead. Keep reading.
That all the world to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
Salaki, let me just pause it because god damn, man. They was getting taxed back then in the Bible. That's crazy. So when you see your goddamn check getting towed up, just understand it didn't start in America, man.
Right.
You understand? Just know that they were being taxed back in the time of Christ, man. You understand? And before Christ. These devils have been dipping into your pockets since the beginning of time. You understand? Salaki. But since the beginning of their rulership on this earth, man. You understand? They have been taking from our people, man. And it's setting the tone to show you what season it was in. It's a reason it's talking about tax season because tax season has always been the same, man. Romans we read to you, December 25th is the Julian calendar. It's a Roman calendar. So it's always been the same. December is the end of the year. You get in January. We'll get into that a little bit about January. You understand? We're not gonna go too deep because that's a whole class in itself. That's coming up too. Go ahead.
Con. And Joseph also went up from Galilee,
Mm-hmm.
out of the city of Nazareth, into
Uh-huh.
Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David.
Oh wow! So this is in itself a cut to those who believe that Christ was born in immaculate conception.
Right.
You understand? He was of the house of David, the lineage of David.
Right.
You understand? He was from that royal lineage. You understand? This is why Christ is who he is. He was from that royal lineage, man, of David. He wasn't born through no goddamn angel having
Right.
sex with Mary, or you understand? So whatever you Christians believe, it's not true.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? That's a whole nother topic. But go ahead.
Con. To be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she would be delivered. And
Okay,
she brought forth.
hold on. Don't just whoa. Slow down. Say that again one more time. Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. To be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child.
Being great with child, meaning she was almost due with child. You understand?
Right.
She was at that due date. This is the springtime. You understand? She's with child. You've heard that before. I'm with child. You understand? And you've heard
Right.
women say that. You understand? And it's letting you know that this is, and it's gonna get very specific in verse 6 that she was to be delivered. What time was it? Tax season. Tax season ain't never been in December. It ain't never been in December. So if we had to put a date on tax season, which we know America, once again, we're gonna follow the map. America follows Rome. Roman tax season is spring. You understand? Go ahead. Finish that. Verse 6.
Con. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she would be delivered.
Man, so Christ was delivered during tax season, man. You got to think of tax season back in those days as you're a farmer. You might have agriculture. In the wintertime, do you have a goddamn crop to goddamn pay to Caesar? Do you have anything to... You ain't made no money in the winter. Even drug dealers know, man, we're going to grind all summer and stack all winter. You understand? Because or Salakia. The other way around. Salakia. Wipe that away. But at the end of the day, you already know during this time, if you're an agriculture people of agriculture, you're growing your crops through the spring all the way to winter, to where you know what I'm saying, when Caesar come, he's coming to get that. When that crop first drop, you've made money. You ain't made no goddamn money back in those days in the winter because you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing to give. You stacking in the wintertime. But in the spring, man, I got money coming. You preparing everything. You plotting. All right, I'm gonna grow this. I'm gonna grow that. You understand? I'm gonna make sure I pay Caesar's money because Caesar's the goddamn devil. You understand?
Right.
Caesar is coming to collect, like your bill collector called right now when your shit. Right now, that was Caesar. Caesar couldn't call you. Caesar sending people to run up on you. You know what I'm saying? They coming knocking on your door, whatever you was in. Let me get that. You understand? This ain't happening on December 25th. Remember, December 25th is party, celebration, killing, sacrificing. You understand? They having a good time. You're not a slave during their celebration of their god Saturn. You understand? But like I said, you understand? Mary was delivering that child during tax season. So if we had to put any date on anything, it's going to be the spring in which Christ was born. Not no goddamn December 25th. We know why December 25th is important. It's up to you to believe it. This is the UPK. We're going to deliver the truth. We're not delivering you my opinion. I'm not reading nothing I wrote none of this. You understand? Like listen, it'd be fair to say a goddamn devil wrote that article where it said that he was probably born in the spring. A devil wrote that. You understand? It wasn't Commander General Hunter didn't write that article. I didn't write it. No brother in the school wrote that. Finish that article. So like we just had to go and show you in the Bible, which substantiates. That is the foundation, which we know. We didn't have to read the article to say that. I'm giving you the article because y'all don't believe it unless a devil wrote it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to believe it unless your slave master tells you specifically, hey, Christ was not born in wintertime. We celebrate Christmas because we just made it up. We made it up to be Christmas. We called it Christmas. We added Christ to it. And we knew you niggas would follow. You love Jesus. You love Jesus, niggas. So we'll give you Christ. We'll give you Christmas. You understand? We'll put Christ in it. And I don't know what the mass is for. Somebody might break that down. The word, I don't know. The definition, you know anything?
Mass is actually, that comes from the Catholicism. That's for,
sounds about
killing.
Right.
It's killing. The killing of Christ.
Oh, good night. More sacrifice involved in this. You understand? So, my brother, this is why we in the school. We have brothers who know what's going on. You understand? Finish that.
Yeah. Some theologians have concluded he was probably born in spring, as suggested by references to shepherds and sheep in the Nativity story.
There go that story that comes on Disney Channel, PBS, the Nativity story. You understand? But they still gonna make it fit their narrative. They're not. They're gonna have it. They know it's in spring, but they're gonna have it in winter. They're gonna when they show it to you, the visuals is gonna be wintertime.
Right.
You understand? To keep the lie going, because you're dealing with the devil. We don't call the white man the devil because he tells you the truth. Devil meaning deceiver. You understand? Mm-hmm. We're not trying to call these people by the name that because they tell us the truth. They tell lie. They do lie. Is that what the scripture say? And do lie. You understand? These people, they're the truth ain't in them. You understand? They're here to manipulate. And we're not here to let our people get manipulated. We are the watchers, the watchmen. You understand? We are the people that's going to make sure that our people get the knowledge. We want you to know what's going on. It's up to you to believe what we say. You want to believe your brother, or you want to believe the goddamn deceiver that beat your back in slavery? They beat you into celebrating. While they was eating good in Christmas, celebrating the winter solstice probably, you understand, before it was Christmas, you were in chains. You gonna believe the people that put you in chains? You really gonna believe them over your brother?
Right.
Do it look like I have a reason to tell you a lie just because I just want to see you around December 25th unhappy? It's another day to me. I don't care less. You understand? That's just how I feel. I want to see you make it December 25th, December 26th, you understand? And so forth until December 24th come back around, you understand? And 100 more of those. That's what I'm here to do. That's what my brothers and sisters here to do. We're here to make sure you serve the Most High God, because he said he hates these feast days. Because you think the Lord don't know what they've been doing? You think the Lord don't know their history? You would be a fool to think that the Most High don't know why they make you celebrate Christmas. This is why this information is here. Go ahead, sis.
Salakia, sir, if I may, when you said that they were deceivers, and, I mean, the deception is so great that they say Christmas, Turkey Day, and Easter, those are the only days, but basically Christmas and Thanksgiving, those are the only times that people are hungry. And when I was a kid, it used to just bug me out. We have 365 days in a year, but people are only hungry on Christmas and Turkey Day. They would go feed the masses during it, but they weren't hungry any other day out of the year.
This is because you got to understand, you are dealing with a trodden down people and oppressed people who, whatever they goddamn slave master tell them to do, they're gonna goddamn do it, man. They're gonna do it willingly. You understand? Ain't nobody putting no goddamn gun in your head telling you to worship Christmas. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's making you do it. You're that weak to where somebody, because you can learn that Christmas ain't what it is, right? You're that weak that you're gonna say, well, damn, I don't want to be the only one not celebrating. Guess what? You're not. You're not the only one not celebrating Christmas.
Right.
Follow the ISUPK and you'll see that you got strength. You have brothers and sisters who are making the same sacrifice, and it ain't a human sacrifice. Understand that. We ain't sacrificing our children. We're not teaching our children that bullshit. Salaki, BS. You understand? We're not teaching our children the lie of Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus brought you those gifts and he ate the milk and cookies. That's gay.
Right.
You understand? That is a gay story.
Right.
You understand? That is gay. You let another man come in your house unannounced around your children, giving them gifts. This is why your wife sleeps with other men, because you're willing to tell your kids a story that she knows is gay.
Right.
But she goes along with it because she wants to see her children smile too. She want to see them kids happy and love them and think she's a good mother. You understand? When she's been goddamn cheating and doing all sorts of wickedness throughout the year. But that day, she's mommy of the year. Know that. Mommy can't do no wrong. She brought me, she made sure my Christmas was good.
Right.
But this is the lie this is the extent of the deception that we choose to follow our slave master, because we just want to please children. It's come on, there's no reason for it. Go ahead.
I had looked up the breakdown of Christmas for you, if you wanted to hear it. So,
Go ahead.
the word mass is strictly a Catholic word, and thus so is Christmas. Mass is a religious use in religious usage means a death sacrifice.
So more sacrifice. It sounds about right with the tradition. Go ahead, sis.
So in the Catholic Church, when they carry mass, isn't that what they call their service every Sunday, mass? And it means what now?
Oh, so like, let me go back to it. It means death sacrifice.
Every Sunday.
Listen, it ain't gotta make sense clearly for people to believe. You understand? All it has to. And here's the thing: nobody's gonna ask these questions if you're not in the UPK.
Right.
We're gonna question. We believe in 1 Thessalonians 5:21.
That's right.
Prove all things. So you start telling me celebrate this and do that, and hold on, wait a minute. Why am I doing this? What does this represent? Where did this come from? Who said do it? Who started it? Who originated it? What people? All that. We're gonna ask the who, what, when, and why. It's what you should do. You should be asking who, what, when, and why. You shouldn't be saying, okay, well, shit, my kid's happy, I'm happy, shit. I get a gift out of it. Man, give me a gift destroyeth the heart, man. Surely, please, Baba Kashab, anybody. Because this is what it all boils down to. This is it's so simple. You're willing to say, I support human sacrifice. I support ancient Roman culture. The god, I worship the god of Saturn, Saturnalia. You understand? I don't care who gave it to me. I don't care about where it come from. For this scripture right here, read it when you got it out.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely you're seeing that you're nothing in America. You're seeing you're in the ghetto. You don't have the house you want. You don't drive the car you want. If you do drive it, you had to sell all the drugs, hit all the licks. You had to be goddamn a wicked person. You had to strip. You had to goddamn connive. You had to date, rape men, women, whatever you had to do to check, crack cards, whatever it is. You had to steal, whatever it is to get it. So you see oppression made you mad because you had to be something that you really don't want to be. But yet, for this Christmas gift, go ahead, what happens?
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
Man, as soon as you get that gift, it destroys your mind, man. Your heart being your mind.
Right.
Your mind is set like, well, damn, I do all this, and as long as it come with a trinket, as long as it come with a little silver and gold, as long as it makes me shine, as long as I look better than the rest of the poor slaves,
Right.
I'm content with it. I enjoy it. I relish in it. You understand? Because a gift, that Christmas gift, destroyeth your mind. And you're destroying all of the children's mind by giving them a Christmas gift, knowing that I'm bringing out unrefutable evidence that this is not what you think it is. This is not the story of Christ. This has nothing to do with the Most High. This has nothing to do with the Bible. This has nothing to do with, you understand, your history. This is ancient Roman history.
Right.
This is a history of your oppressor. This is the same people that was in charge when supposedly your Lord, your Savior, Christ, was killed. Christ didn't side with the Romans. He said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, man. But give unto the Lord what is the Lord's. And I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
You understand? He said, give that to them. You understand? Give them their little tax money or whatever it is they require. Give them their 8 hours on your job to keep your family in a goddamn house and off these streets. But give unto the Most High what's due to the Lord. That means coming in these goddamn classes and studying and reading history and learning about Christmas and knowing that the Lord is against it.
Right. Right.
That's what it's talking about. It's not telling you to do the customs of Caesar just because Caesar wants you to do them, and then because they call it Christmas and they say, I'm going to give you you get a gift out the deal. Just worship, believe with me, be happy with me. If you love Christmas, I might just give you a gift. The Bible says that gift will destroy my mind. I don't want your Christmas gift.
Right.
Yeah, that Christmas gift you're going to give me going to make me think Christmas is good. When I learned that Christmas is about human sacrifice, Christmas is about the god Saturn, who the Romans loved, who might oppress the same people who oppressed Christ, the disciples, Paul.
Right.
You understand? The people who we read in the Bible, that's the same people who they're telling you to love because they give. Their holiday comes with trinkets. It comes with, you know what I'm saying, something shiny. It comes with a time to be joyous. I'm joyous every day. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I know I am from the lineage of the Most High, his special lineage.
Right.
That's what brings me joy. You can keep your goddamn gifts, man. You understand? You can keep them and take them into hell with them. You understand? I can get my own gift if I want to get it, and it won't be on December 25th.
Right.
I'll get a gift on every day except my birthday, December 25th, whatever Easter, whatever other day they give gifts. You understand? I'll get a gift. It's in this captivity. It's 365 days. I don't have to get a gift on 2-3 days out the year, whatever days. You understand? 5. You can make it 10 days. I got 350 more, 55. Take 10 days off the calendar. I will not receive gifts. You understand? Whatever holidays, whatever. Maybe 15. You can take 12. You can take 100 days. Give me a gift on any day but that. You got 200 days to give. 265 days to give me a goddamn gift. Don't give it to me on the festival of Saturnalia. That's what Christmas is. Every time somebody mention it to you, from now on, today and tomorrow, oh, what you celebrating? Saturnalia? Mess their mind up. Call it Saturnalia. See what the hell they say. What the hell are you talking about? Saturn what? That's what they're gonna be like. What you celebrate Saturnalia? Oh, you don't know about that. You don't know you don't know the origin of Christmas, December 25th.
Right.
And that might you never know. It might mess them up. I mean, try with your family. Go home and tell your mama, oh, what you celebrating? Saturnalia today? Oh, okay. What's that? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? They might listen to you if you well, Saturnalia is an ancient Roman, you know what I'm saying, tradition that involves the same thing you're doing, Mom, giving gifts and da 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 da. You understand? Let's drop that, man. Is that it on that article?
There was one more.
Yeah, read that last paragraph.
Yeah,
That's heavy right there. Let's see me one more time when you're done. Okay?
Kind of, sir. But by the 4th century AD,
Mhm.
Western Christian churches settled on celebrating Christmas on December 25th.
Whoa! So by the 4th century AD, they've been doing this a long time. That Western Christian church implemented that Roman culture. You understand? This is why you celebrate it today, because you're westernized. Heard that term before. This is the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge, man. You understand? We're going to show you that the Bible coincides with history, man. We're not just reading these records because they, sound good like a Christian would. You understand? They're going to read it because they're going to take a proverb or a quote from Christ, and they're going to quote it, and they're going to say, it speaks to me. We're going to use it, and we're going to break it down and show you in history how this is important. Don't overlook the education side of this Bible, man. You understand? Go ahead. Is that it? Go ahead.
Which allowed them to incorporate the holiday with Saturnalia and other popular pagan midwinter traditions.
Okay. Give me that. It's Christmas pagan as a pagan holiday. We're going to be done with Christmas, and we're going to get into the figure of Christmas. Go ahead. We're going to get some more scriptures too, man.
It was which one, sir?
Is Christmas a pagan holiday? And I'm gonna send you another one. Just wait on that. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh, okay, got it.
Hey, Salaki, can you? Oh, sorry, no. Here, read this from me, if you can. Not you. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it for you. Yo, so can you read this for me, sir?
Yeah.
All right. You can keep this one. The bottom.
From the top?
Come. Yeah, help yourself too.
From the top?
Come.
Is Christmas a pagan holiday?
Right?
Pagans and Christians coexisted, not always happily. During this period, and this likely represented an effort to convince the remaining pagan Romans to accept Christianity as Romans' official religion.
Man, here's what you need to know, man. We're talking about the time when Constantine was emperor of Rome. Make sure that light stay open. When Constantine was the emperor of Rome, man, there was a divide between Christianity and pagan beliefs. You understand? So Constantine, to unify his empire, he wanted to combine pagan beliefs with Christian beliefs. You understand? With those who called themselves Christians. So this is where you get this history of the pagan side added to the Christian side. You understand? Keep reading.
Before the end of the 4th century, many of the traditions of Saturnalia, including giving gifts, singing, lighting candles, feasting, and merrymaking, had become absorbed by the traditions of Christmas, as many of us know them today.
Right. So during this time, this is where you get those two traditions being combined together as we see it today. That's why you have the confusion. That's why you have them just blatantly telling you a lie. And the greatest liars that they have is your Christian pastors. Because your Christian pastor, they're not going to bring out Luke and show you that he was born around tax time. They're going to keep the lie going because they work for your oppressor. This is why Christianity is so wicked, because they're not going to bring out the history and tell you that these two things, paganism and Christianity was combined to give you what you have now as Christmas. You understand the story of Christ, or you understand, or whatnot. You understand, and adding these things to that belief. You understand? They're gonna keep that lie going. They don't have your best interest at heart. Your pastor, go ask them about Luke, that chapter there. What did we select? We brought out Luke 2:1 and asked him, well, wasn't Christ born in springtime? Why are we in church on Christmas? Why are we thinking that we're doing the right thing by being in church on Christmas? You understand? Let me get that. Slide. Water. You understand? It's because these things have been combined. That Saturnalia is so wicked because it combines everything that you get at Christmas. They're going to tell you it's Christmas, but really when you look up the origin and you see that Saturnalia, you will know like, whoa, wait a minute. This was all, you understand, that same thing that they're doing on Christmas, they was doing during that time, right? And the Lord is, man, listen, the Most High, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man. You understand? He is so great that he's going to give you the priests and prophets of the Lord to break this down so that you will not be duped and deceived no more, man. The Lord is telling you something here, man. You understand? The Lord is making sure that you understand, that you know. And we're going to bring that out, man. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 33 and start at verse 7, man. Baba Kashab.
God. You said 7, sir?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 7.
God, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33, verse 7. Why doth one day excel another?
Right. The Lord is asking, why is one day more important than another to these goddamn heathens, man? Why do they have to have a special day that they say you should be celebrated? You understand? Why is Thanksgiving so important to them? Why is Christmas so important to them? Why is New Year's? Why did they say that that day is so special?
Right.
Go ahead.
God. Whereas all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Man, the sun comes up every day of the year.
Right.
Why do they have to give praise to that sun god? You understand? We're gonna bring that out too. Why do they have to give praise to that sun god? You understand? When the Lord makes the sun come up every year, what is so special about the sun? It comes up every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I say a year, but it comes up every day. Why are you worshiping the sun like it's some rare thing that you see and it's like, oh my God, the sun, we have to have Sunday. Sunday comes from the Romans. That comes from their Roman God, the God of the sun. You understand? And we're going to get into that too. You understand? And that may be for a later class. It'll be a part 2 to this, but why does they have to have these special days when it's nothing special? The sun comes up every day. It means nothing to us. It's important that we get the sun, of course. We're not going to worship it because it rises every goddamn day.
Right.
What does that mean to us? I've seen the sun many mornings. And in the summer in Vegas, it's hot as hell. When the sun comes up like, it's 120 when you see that motherfucker. It's like, you see it. Right? It means it's going to be, catch it in July in Vegas. You'll be mad you seen it. Definitely ain't gonna be worshiping out here. You've been in Vegas, but go ahead, finish reading that. It's a lot.
You want to go to verse 8?
Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 8. By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts.
Man, read that one more time, please.
From top.
No, by the knowledge of.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they are distinguished. Not your goddamn oppressor.
Right.
Your oppressor doesn't tell you when the sun, the moon, and all that is important to you. The knowledge of the Lord does.
Right.
You understand? We know what day it is because we follow the Most High. We ain't following no goddamn ancient Roman traditions and culture to say that, oh, well, this is Sunday or this is a day. You already know if you're in this school, as soon as that goddamn sun goes down, that is a new day.
Right.
Is that what the world teaches you? The world teaches you a new day when what? At time. They study, they're looking for science. They're looking for wisdom. We're looking for a sign. You understand? Paraphrasing. You understand? They've calculated, they broke the day down to 24 hours because that's a work schedule. They need you to be a good slave and be clocked in and clocked out by a certain time. They give you 8, 8, and 8. You understand? 8 hours of work, 8 hours of rest, and you get 8 hours to yourself.
Right.
You understand? But the Lord says, listen, I created this. You understand? Listen, the sun is nothing special other than for light and for you. I created this for you to enjoy, not to worship. But go ahead, keep going.
God. And he altered seasons and feasts.
Uh-huh.
Some of them hath he made high days, and hallowed them. And some of them hath he made ordinary days.
Right. So the Lord has his high days, and the Lord has his ordinary days. You understand? The Lord has them, not man. So the man is telling you December 25th is a high day for you to be off work, be with your family, celebrate, feast, and enjoy. That's man telling you that. The Lord didn't ordain it. He gave you days. He gave you high holy days. He gave you Passover, Feast of Purim. You understand? Feast of Tabernacles. You understand? What did we just come out of? The Feast of Dedication. You understand? He gave you these days to remember.
Right.
He didn't give you Christmas. He didn't tell you December 25th was special.
Right.
Who the hell told you December 25th was, oh, your oppressor did.
Right.
That same man that had you in chains told you to celebrate December 25th. That same man that had you in chains told you to celebrate the slaughter of the Native American Indians.
Right.
That same man that had you in chains told you to celebrate the new year, which is supposed to be supposedly in the winter solstice, because December 25th and January 1st is what? 7 days apart, a week apart.
Right.
It's in the same winter solstice time. It's in the same time period. You understand? That same man told you when it was. But the Lord says he ordained days that's normal, which is December 25th, and days that mean something. You understand? Which is April 24th, which our Passover will be held in Houston, Texas. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. You understand? We're gonna do that thing this year, man. Lord willing, man. Right? The Lord gave us these days, man, and we keep the Lord's days. We don't give a goddamn about no goddamn December 25th, man, or January 1st, or the last Wednesday in November. You understand? We don't give a damn about them days. The Lord ain't tell me to give a damn about them days, so why the hell would I? You understand? This is what you Christians fail to teach the people. This is what you did not tell my grandmother, my mother, your father. They lied to you and told you December 25th was important. They told you celebrate. Christianity right now are going to celebrate Christmas. Your pastor from his webcam is going to celebrate Christmas because he ain't having no goddamn church open for you because he's scared of COVID. He's scared of what the Lord has brought to destroy those who are scared, man. He's scared of that. He's scared of how you come together. He want the money, though. Best believe he filed for the SBA loan. He wanted the millions. Best believe Joel Osteen, he filed for the PPE. Is it PPE, PPA? Go ahead.
So like, I'm not sure which one it was that he filed for, but he got 4.5 million out of it.
Whoa. This is Joel Osteen.
Don't pay no taxes.
Don't pay a dime in taxes. He got $4 million while you was still sending in your goddamn hard-earned money to him via webcam. You were on webcam watching him. You wasn't in his goddamn wicked temples that he built, his stadium. You wasn't in the stadium, but you was watching the webcam. He still sent you that letter because I know people that, I'm not going to mention them by name, that follow Joel Osteen. He sends letters saying pay your tithes. Commander General Hunter don't send you no letter.
Right.
We don't send letters out telling you. Of course, listen. If you're gonna pay, listen to me. Let me take you. If you're gonna pay tithes, pay your goddamn tithes to Commander General Hunter at ISUPK.com, man.
Right.
Or pay it to, you know what I'm saying? If you need the cash app, ask for the cash app. Do not pay your tithes to Joel Osteen. Do not pay your tithes to TDJ. Do not pay your tithes to a wicked preacher who's not going to tell you that December 25th is the celebration of Saturnalia. Do not pay that. Look me in my eyes. Do not pay ever pay tithes to these people. These people are going to pay. They're going to take your money and they're going to buy them a private plane. They're going to buy them a Bentley. They're going to buy you've heard people make fun of this all the time. It's not because it's not true.
Right.
It's not because they're making it up. Creflo Dollar is a homosexual. T.D. Jakes is a homosexual. Joel Osteen is a homosexual. These are people that do not follow the laws of the Most High. They cannot follow them.
Right.
They're wicked. They're going to have you celebrating Saturnalia. It's not Christmas no more. From now on, learn that word. Saturnalia. It's the winter solstice, December 25th. Not the birth. We said Christ was born in the spring. Don't attach Yahweh Shah Mashiach to Christmas ever again.
Right.
You understand? Never say that has anything to do with Christ.
Right.
It does not. It has a lot to do with ancient Rome. And if you want to be a good slave, you continue serving your master. But if you want dominion over the earth and you want what the Most High has guaranteed and promised to his people who love him and follow him and read the Bible and study their heritage, then come join Commander General Yohana. We're not looking for you. But if you join, if you come here and you understand and you want to break away from what you've been doing, which got you nowhere, you're not on top, you're at the bottom. You didn't even check the numbers, check the score in America. Blacks, Hispanics, and natives, you're losing. You've tried to assimilate yourself in America and fit in. You said Merry Christmas 1,000 times in the last week. You understand? I've heard it all at work today. And I just nod my head and look at them in disgust. You understand? I've heard it all. If you're sick of it, come join the fight that's against it. We're against Christmas. We're against all of these wicked holidays because the Lord has ordained certain days this holy and certain days is regular.
Right.
And December 25th to the Most High is regular.
Right.
It means nothing.
Right.
But if he had to classify it, he's sure going to tell you he hates it. He's going to say it's wicked. I won't say it's regular because it's wicked. That's not regular. Regular means it's a Tuesday. It really is, though. It really is. What is it this year? Friday?
This Friday. Sir.
It's a Friday. It's a regular Friday. But it's a wicked Friday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, me and my brothers, we're going to get together. We're going to enjoy the Most High. We're going to enjoy our brotherhood and sisterhood.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? And we're not in the Christmas spirit. Look at, I'm not in the Christmas spirit ever. You understand? This face ain't a Christmas spirit face. It's not a jolly, merry, whatever words you want to goddamn associate with Christmas. I look at these brothers in here and sisters in here. They're not in Christmas spirit. You understand?
That's right.
We're not in that spirit. We're in the spirit of Christ, man. We're in the spirit, you understand, of the Most High. We're not in the Christmas spirit. I'll sure tell you that. We're not into human sacrificing.
Right.
We want our babies to live.
Right.
We are against abortions. You understand? We're not for abortion. We're against it. We're against killing, murder. You understand? We're against these things. We're against drug dealing. We're against all of the wicked things that this country wants you to do. We're against whores. We're against drug dealers. We're against all of it. You understand? And we want our people to change. We want our people to be on the side of the Most High and learn from their mistakes because it got you nowhere. You're still last in America. I could see if you sold all the drugs and you became first. I could see if you robbed all the goddamn convenience stores and each other and all of a sudden we're wealthy I'll be like, well, goddamn. Shit, you done robbed your way up to the top. Shit. How can I say you was wrong for that? Shit, we winning now. All right, let's change it. Let's turn it around. Shit, but maybe let's do something positive. No, I'm gonna tell you do something positive because you're last. Follow the Most High because you're last. You're losing in America. It's the same in Rome when back in the day when they was implementing their holidays, when they gave the slave, it made you feel good and told you on Saturnalia you can be with them. They'll serve you. They'll give you gifts. They'll give you liquor. They'll let you gamble. They'll let you party, dance, feel good for excuse my language, for 1 week. You understand? You'll be good for 1 week. And then after that week is done, just like here in America, after the holiday, after Christmas, you're going to take your black ass, Hispanic ass, Native American ass back to work and make them some goddamn money. Am I lying? Am I lying? They're going to forget Christmas even existed. You're still, just like my boss did me. The minute he didn't like what I was doing, you know, what I was with, he said, he made sure he was like, hey, you're done. That Christmas spirit was done. He wasn't in the giving spirit, was he? He didn't give me a second chance. He said, you're done. Go ahead, sis.
So like you said, if I may, and like you said, we going back to work and pissed off because we broke.
Yeah, now you broke. Now you mad that check was short like me. Like you done gave me these days off, and I'm happy to be with my brothers and sisters, but well, damn, shit, I need the money. I would have preferred to work and get paid double or whatever they offer. You know what I'm saying? Because they revere this day so much, you know what I'm saying? They willing to pay your ass time and a half if you work. Give me that. Don't give me the day off. I'd rather work. I'll be a good slave for that day, for time and a half. So I could feed my family. I'm just being 100. Am I lying? Am I wrong? So like this, am I wrong for saying that or what? Is that so? Salakia. For time's sake, we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. What was we at? What did I pull?
We just read Ecclesiasticus.
Is that it? What was we at? We needed to go all the way through 7.
We went from 7 and we ended on 9.
No, we gotta go through 12. Salakia.
Kind of kind. Verse 10. And all men are from the ground. And Adam was created of earth.
Man, that means tell you every man is from the ground. Every man started as nothing, man.
Right.
You understand? To the Most High, man. You understand? Even Adam started as nothing. You understand? The Lord had to give Adam, you understand, his understanding, man. He was just like everybody else. That lets you know the Bible tells you that Adam wasn't the only person on earth. Hello? Wake up. Christianity lied to you, told you Adam was the first people on earth. They say he started from the bottom. All men were from the ground.
Right.
Adam started from the dust and rose up from the dust. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 11. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse.
Make their ways what?
Made their ways diverse.
Oh, so we don't celebrate Christmas, but they do. He made their ways diverse. Meaning, when I tell you not to celebrate Christmas because it ain't for you, it's not what you should be following. You should be following the Most High. The law, statutes, and commandments is because our ways are diverse. The heathens follow Christmas. They love Christmas because they have no God. You understand? The Lord is not with them. You understand? They don't have the law, statutes, and commandments. You do.
Right.
He made their ways diverse. Every man started from the ground. He took Adam, gave him the law, statutes, and commandments, and made him different from the rest of the nations that was around about that garden. You understand? Them rest of them trees, right? That's a whole nother breakdown. But you understand? The Lord made you special. He made you diverse in your understanding. You're able to look at Christmas and be like, man, that's not for me. I'm not finna break my pockets to please some goddamn children that's obedient to me regardless. They better be, you understand, to make them happy because I can make them happy any day I want to. You understand? My culture is to please the Lord. I don't please children. They're not my God.
Right.
You understand? Ancient Rome ain't my culture. that Roman Saturnalia, that's not my day. That's not my week. My days is Passover. My days is the Feast of Dedication. My days is goddamn Feast of Tabernacles, Feast of Purim. You understand? These are the things that the Lord, when he says he has made a special day for us, he made those days, some days holy and some days not. Those are the days that I take and hold them in high regard. You understand? Not no goddamn December 25th Saturnalia festival. You understand? Keep reading.
Kind. Verse 12. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted, and some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself.
Hello, he's talking about you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted. He made you up high on a pedestal. He put you over the rest of the nations. He made sure that you had the knowledge on how to survive on the earth and what days is holy and what days ain't. And you're going to find it right here in the ISUPK because we keep them, all of them.
Right.
We don't play with it. We don't slack. Just like a goddamn Christian celebrates December 25th every goddamn year, we're celebrating the high holy days. We're celebrating the Feast of Dedication. We're celebrating the Passover. We're celebrating all of these things because the Lord has exalted us. You understand? Made us diverse. Made us different from you, from these heathens, and gave us our days. You understand? To which we hold near, which we look at, and we can't wait till that day come. Man, Passover. Oh man, every brother in the ISUPK, every sister in the ISUPK, they can't wait to Passover. Can't wait to get that goddamn garment made. They can't wait to shine and eat that lamb. You understand? And celebrate the murder of our oppressors. So like not murder, but the righteous killing of our oppressors and the Lord passing over the children of Israel. You understand? That's what we celebrate, man. We ain't looking for no goddamn December. What is December 25th? Now I'm gonna do some regular slocky, regular shit on December 25th. You know what I'm saying? It's regular for me, for every brother and sister in here. It's light. It's a light day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want the water, y'all want to give me the day off, but I'd rather get paid. I'd rather be a good slave. Give me the money. I want the money. You understand? Keep going. Is that it on there?
Kind. But some of them have, but some of them have he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places.
Man, some of them have he cursed and brought low. We're talking about the damn heathens. We're talking about those who have to make up December 25th. You know what I'm saying? It's their day of reckoning, their day of celebration, because the Lord ain't give them the high holy days. They can't sit in this room. They got to come together on December 25th. They got to come together on January 1st because they can't sit with you at Passover. You understand? They can't sit with you at the Feast of Dedication. They can't sit with you in those rooms because he exalted you and he brought them low. They're beneath you.
Right.
They're peasants. You are royalty. That's what the Lord said. That ain't what I said. That's what the Most High told us. He ain't give them nothing special. You can have your Christmas. You can keep that. You can keep your New Year's. Do it. You want to celebrate the murder of Native Indians on Thanksgiving? Bet. Bet. For me and mine, 9/11, we're going to celebrate the murder, you understand, of your people. You understand? We're going to celebrate the murder, you know what I'm saying, of our oppressors from way back when in ancient Egypt on Passover. That's what we're going to do. We remember it every year, just like you remember the murder of our brothers. That's what the Lord said. That's what the Lord loves. The Lord exalted us, man. You understand? Let's get a little bit more into the history, man. I promised y'all the history of the mistletoe and all that good stuff, right? So I'm gonna give you a little excerpt that one of the brothers brought out. Let me get that to you. So lock it. So we can read that, and you know what I'm saying. I just want y'all to understand, man. Like the Lord, listen. The Lord, first and foremost, loves you, Black, Hispanic and Native Indians. You
Right.
understand? He just wants you to be obedient. He don't want to see you fall under these oppressors, under these heathens who are beneath you. Do we gotta read Deuteronomy 7:6 to tell you you're above all nations on the earth? Do we got to go to 101? If we got to read it just to remind us who we are, man. Please, Baba Kashar.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Oh my God. Listen, this is what we look. This is what we love, man. This is one thing about the truth that you should do, that you should walk out. You should wake up every morning knowing you're above every nation. Every nation that got you feeling like you beneath them, you're really above them. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to think about as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. That you're above all these people, man. Don't let them tell you at your job you ain't shit. That job don't mean nothing to you. Go get your money. Believe in the Most High. You'll get another one. You understand? I've never seen more people until I came into the truth who didn't give a damn about their job. It is life changing. I ain't gonna lie. And I got a brother here. Like when he said what he said, I was like, my brother. I said, "Woo, well, man, I'm still." And that's why I'm young in this truth. You understand? Because I want that brother's courage. So lucky, I want that brother's courage. Yeah. Like, yeah. But make no mistake, I'm definitely with it. I'm definitely with it. My job get to talking crazy to me. Lord, listen, the Lord has blessed me on my side. So lucky. I'm in construction. You know, I ain't built nothing. What you talking about? So lucky. I ain't built nothing. But we ain't gonna get to that. But here's what I will tell you: the brothers in this truth, they not gonna play around with it. They're not gonna play around with these heathens. Hey, look, what you say? Man, my brother, listen. My brother Asar is famous for that. That's my brother right there. He not playing. You understand? And it's true when it comes to these slaveries, and it is a slavery. Don't think you manager, owner, somebody special. You're slaving. I don't give a damn what position. You either the goddamn what they call them, the watch overseer. Okay. They might put you at overseer. You understand? You better do right because the Lord is watching. You better make sure your people is the first ones that, you know what I'm saying, they break 15 minutes, they take 25. Better make sure it happens. Don't be over there talking about you got 1 minute left while y'all ain't walking to your post or whatever you gotta do. You understand? Don't start being like your oppressor. You understand?
Right.
I'm gonna send this to you, a rock Salaki. Let me send this to you. Read this for me. We're gonna get into read that Salaki, read that bottom part for me, Baba Kashar. It talks about the evergreen tree. I sent it to you right now. And we're gonna get into the mistletoe. And we're gonna get into that tree that you got in your gut. Damn, this message failed to send. All right, Salaki, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna read it from my phone. Baba Kashar. All right, no sweat. Part 1. You can read it if you want to. It's up to you. Part 1. Read where it says part 1.
Part 1?
Yeah.
Part 1, evergreen tree. The evergreen tree hung up during Christmas is the Yule god, a German Scandinavian deity.
Yeah.
Originally, it was the representation of Nimrod, as after he died, his wife / mother Semiramis wanted to continue his empire after his death. She told her subjects to leave gold and silver under the tree. Hence, gold and silver on the modern Christmas tree. If you did not oblige, your head was put on this tree. Hence, the balls hanging from the modern Christmas tree. It is also the observance of the resurrection of the sun god.
Right. So this is an ancient, let me get that back, Salaki. The water. This is a ancient tradition that was, you know what I'm saying, believed back in the day, the deity, the Yule god. You understand? A representation of Nimrod. You understand? This is something that they used to teach back in ancient folk tales. You know what I'm saying? As a story. They would tell you if you didn't do this custom, you understand that Nimrod would come and behead you and all of these things, because Nimrod was supposedly killed and he rose again as a tree, meaning the sun god. The sun made the tree rise, and therefore Nimrod came back in a different body. You understand? So we're going to read in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah 10:1, starting verse 1, where it talks about this, man. This is why I say history and the Bible, they line up. It's not something that, you understand, the Bible goes against. The Bible is all about history. It's a history book, the book of the Israelites. Read that when you got it. Public shop, for time's sake.
It's like you said, it's 8:43.
Right. No. I said for time's sake. Read
Oh,
it.
I think it's time to like
10:1.
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Oh, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Listen up. Listen close.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of these oppressors, the Romans. You understand? With the Saturnalia. You understand? Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Man, don't get into following into these stars. Don't get your crystals and get your astrology readings and all of this garbage that you love. You understand? You want to say, well, this is Pisces season and Sagittarius and all of this, and the stars have lined up. Don't be thinking you're gonna get some goddamn superpowers, man. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Did you get your goddamn superpowers? Tell me what you do with it. You was goddamn at the goddamn weed store, at the weed spot, smoking weed, still getting high. You didn't have superpowers. You didn't do nothing. You didn't solve no crimes. You ain't stopped a bullet. You still got shot on that day. Bullet went through you and killed you. You understand? Your children were still at the abortion clinic. You understand? Aborting the babies. You couldn't walk on the bank and be invisible and all the shit that you seen in Marvel. You wasn't Wolverine. You wasn't goddamn Cyclops. None of the Spider-Man. None of that. You were a regular nigga in America. You understand? So stop. So don't be dismayed at the signs that you thought Jupiter and Saturn, the god of Saturn, remember? That's important right now. You understand? You thought when that lined up, you were going to be goddamn, you can't even fry chicken. And you want to talk about you were goddamn going to get superpowers. Learn how to cook. Learn how to do something special. Treat your man. Learn how to shut your goddamn mouth sometimes and learn something before you talk about you're going to get superpowers. Well, go ahead. It's a lot.
God. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Uh-huh.
For the customs of the people are vain.
The customs of these goddamn Romans, this winter solstice, is pointless, man. Vain meaning nothing, meaningless. It's nothing. You celebrating that tree and Christmas and giving gifts, it's nothing. It's light to the Lord. It's nothing. It's wicked, if anything. You understand? When we say nothing, it has no value. It holds no weight. You understand? You ain't did nothing. You've been a wicked bastard the whole year, and you want to give a gift on December 25th, like you're goddamn somebody, like you care about your people. You don't give a damn. You never gave a damn about nobody. You gave a gift because on December 25th, I'm not giving people a gift, Christmas gift. If I don't get them a Christmas gift, they're not gonna like me. I have money, and they know I have money. I gotta pay. I gotta get them something. That's how you think. You don't care. You're not. It's nothing to you. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you meaningful to anybody. You understand? The ISUPK, we deliver food. We deliver goddamn relief in jail. You understand? We do things that you don't do. We don't wait till this. We're not gonna say December 25th, we're gonna give you something because that's when our oppressor says give it to you. We'll give it to you. No, we're gonna say, let's get out here. Let's get out here on goddamn September. Let's get out here in October. Let's get out here in August, February. You know what I'm saying? January, not the 1st. We'll go any day but the 1st. You know what I'm saying? We'll do things on when we want to do them. But we'll do them all throughout the year. Point. That's the point. Go ahead.
Okay. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman.
Man, we just read about the tree. One cutteth a tree out the forest. This is how you get your damn evergreen tree, your pine tree, that happens during winter solstice. It's the only goddamn tree that has something green on it in the winter. This is why they love it. This is why the heathens worship it, because it's green during the winter and everything else is dead. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep reading.
God. With the axe, they deck it with silver and with gold.
Oh man, that sounds like you during Christmas. You have your Christmas tree decked out with silver and gold. You put them ornaments on it. You made it look nice and beautiful. So when your family comes over and everybody comes and says, oh, this tree is so beautiful. It's nice. You have a nice tree this year. What? Wow, is that the same tree from last year? Is that the one? That's the one. Wow, it looks different. It's glorious. The Bible tells you this is what you've been doing. You've been. This was written how many thousands of years ago? It's not new. It's thousands. Go ahead. Hold your point. We got a few. It's old. It's not nothing new, man. You know, the Bible talks about it. You know what I'm saying? And you cut the tree down. You put it in your house. Go ahead.
God. They fasten it. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Right. Yeah, that's what you do. You put it up. You make sure that thing ain't going nowhere. You make sure that tree is planted, like it had roots in your house. You got it up damn near to past January. It's planted. It's in your house planted. You would have thought it grew up in your house the way people leave them Christmas trees up. Go ahead. So
They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
The Lord is saying, it speak not because of the Nimrod story. It has no relevance. It can't move. It's nothing. It means nothing to us. It speak not. Drop that. Let's bring it out. It speak not. It's in Salakia. We reread Ecclesiasticus all the way through.
Kind of looking at verse 12. 7 to 12.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of.
Where is that? Where is that at?
That they can't get it somewhere.
No. Salaki. Isaiah. Give me Isaiah 44 and 9. Salaki. Let's read that, Bubba, because I'll read it quickly. Get it quickly, please.
4 and 9, sir?
44.
44 and 9.
Yeah, because we're going to bring this out, man. I tell you that it speak not, man. And it's letting you know why. Because you've exalted yourself with these things, and you don't know you're worshiping a God. You just think you're just doing something, but we're going to show you. We're going to show you about your graven image that you've created, that you've put in your house to worship, that has a double meaning. To you, it means Christmas. To you, it's Christ dying and sacrifice, whatever. But let's show you. Go ahead, get that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 9. They that make a graven image are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know, that they may be ashamed.
Keep going, man.
Who have formed a God?
Whoa, hold on. Who the hell made a God? You understand? You're making a goddamn God with your hands. Our God is the God of the living.
Right.
Our God is real. We didn't form it. We didn't make a goddamn statue of it.
Right.
Our God is a God of the living.
That's
It
right.
actually works, man. It actually is a power. We're not making no goddamn statue and no image of our God. Go ahead, man. Read that, man.
Who have formed a god or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing.
Man, you have made your God and it's worth nothing. Them statues of Buddha, them pictures of Shiva, all of these goddamn gods, they mean nothing.
Right.
You've made the white Jesus. That white Jesus is nothing.
Right.
You understand? You don't know how Yahweh shot look. You don't have a picture of him. But you're
Right.
going to put Caesar Borgia up in your house and you're going to make that your God?
Right.
Do you see me making a picture of the Most High? No, I'm not going to make a picture of the Most High. Because it's man-made. The Most High is real. You understand? My God is real. You understand? It has nothing to do with me making a goddamn image, a statue, and propping it up and worshiping it. That's what they do to Buddha. That's what they do to the white Jesus. That's what they do to that Christmas tree. They make an image of it. They make a God. It's a man-made God. I can just carve it up, print it out, put it on the wall, and worship it.
Right.
I worship a God that you cannot see, but you know is real. You know because COVID-19 is here. You understand? You know because Commander General Yohana is here. Because the ISUPK is here. That's how you know God exists. Because it's men willing to stand up against Christmas, stand up against New Year's, and tell you that shit is wicked, man. That ain't nothing you're supposed to be celebrating. I don't have to make a statue for you to believe it's real. Do I? You know it's real. You've been in the ghetto. You've seen the crack epidemic. You've seen the poverty in the neighborhoods where you came from. You've seen your people struggle. You know if you go against our power, what's going to happen to you? The Lord tells you what's going to happen. You're going to go into captivity. You're going to be oppressed and crushed and destroyed always. That's what happened. I don't need an image to worship, to believe. Go ahead, man.
Verse 11. Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are of men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up. Yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together.
Yeah, the Most High gonna show them. Go ahead, man.
The smith with the tongs both worketh in the coals, and fashioneth it with hammers, and worketh in the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is faint.
Man, if that person don't put in the work and diet and exercise right, he can't build a damn God. He can't build that altar. He can't build that image. It takes a mortal man to build their God. If that person don't eat, drink, sleep, diet, exercise right, that God don't exist. Let him be hungry. Let him be thirsty. Let him be dehydrated. He ain't gonna be able to build his God. I don't need nothing. I can be thirsty, dry. My God's still here. I could be nobody. My God is here. I could be poor, sleeping on the curb. My God is here still, regardless. He exists. I don't have to make an image of him to say, there's my God, right here. You see this image? You see it? It's right here. You got to work hard to build their God. You got to put in work for them to say, that's a God. They had to build them. Da Vinci had to paint that image of Caesar Borgia for you to know that that's so-called Jesus. Da Vinci didn't paint it. That Jesus didn't exist.
Right.
My God exists whether Da Vinci painted it or not.
Right.
Read, man. Come on.
Kind of a kind.
Salaki.
Verse 13. The carpenter stretcheth out his rule. He marketh it out with a line. He fitteth it with planes, and he marketh it out with the compass, and maketh it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house. Verse 14, he heweth him down cedars.
That's it. Let's leave it at that, man. You get the point, man. These people have to work to build this shit. They got to work to build their God. Listen, Christmas is a lot of work. For you to worship it, you understand? And it's more to it. We're gonna continue this. This ain't done. But understand what I'm bringing out here today in this class, man. We're letting you know it's not our holiday. You understand? This is the work of men with hands.
Right.
They put in a lot of work to cut that damn tree down, to goddamn paint the picture, to get them little baby angels in your house, to light up your house. It's a lot of work for you to celebrate Christmas. You got to put them lights all around your house. If they don't exist, Christ's birth and all that, they mentioned it like it was just, listen, he was born in the spring. Nobody said to worship it. Where did you see that in the Bible? We didn't read that nowhere where they said Christ was born on this day. This is the day you should make holy. But there is a scripture about the Feast of Dedication. There is a scripture about holy convocations. There is scriptures on days that you should revere and make special and keep throughout the days of your generation. There is customs that you should follow out the days of your generation, but you don't. Because Christianity has led you astray. I've told you that Christmas is okay, but those Hebrew Israelites, those not Hebrew, we don't call ourselves that. Those Israelites, those men of God, you understand? They're the ones that's the bad people, because they're telling you the right thing. And everything that's righteous to them that we tell you to follow and to do, we're villainized for it. Those things that's evil, they'll accept. They'll give you Saturnalia. You know what I'm saying? And tell you that's Christmas. That's the day of Christ's birth. But when we tell you keep Passover, keep Feast of Dedication, keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, we're villainized. We're the bad people. We're the bad guys. You understand? With that, man, we're gonna end it right there and pass it over to a rock.